What do you disagree with that I've said?
Tell him.
I don't know. My girls were on the last podcast and I just watched it and you were just saying a lot of...
Wait, hold on. Weren't you friends with the sisters?
How you know? How do you know?
Oh, because you were on a yacht with them, right, recently?
Oh. Why you? Damn, Mr. Investigator Detective.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, listen.
Damn, come get us.
You said, hey, my friend tried to, want to be on the podcast, all right?
Critical thinking.
All right, so
FBI.
question for you. So you said you didn't like some of the stuff. What did you disagree with in particular?
To that, I don't want to get into it.
Go ahead.
No, we got time. We got time today.
I don't have a problem with people disagreeing with me whatsoever.
Like you were degrading women and I didn't like it. Like you were like, oh, if a man takes a girl on a date, she gotta fuck after. And I'm like, damn. It's like that.
I never said that.
Yeah.
He didn't physically say that, but in his words, he said that.
What the Wait. Physically? He didn't say that.
No, but it was...
That was maybe her interpretation.
So that's
that was my interpretation.
That's still not what he said.
Understood. That's what you understood, right?
Yeah. That's what I took away
You
from
need
it.
understanding. See? You were right earlier. Understanding. You don't have to have that.
Okay, just so I can clarify here, so I can properly address this. So you're saying that I degrade women, and I do so because I said that if a girl goes on a first date, she needs to sleep with the guy, allegedly.
Yeah, so correct? I felt like that was kind of degrading.
No, but that's what you're saying? Summarizing what I said?
Do you want to take it that way? Yeah.
I'm literally asking you. You got me clarify for me. What was it in particular that you disagree with?
That podcast just blew me because I didn't really quite understand it. I didn't. It was the last podcast y'all had last Friday.
So how can you disagree with something you don't understand?
Okay, well, maybe you need to get more into it. So maybe I can get an understanding since we're talking about understanding.
You want to be a lawyer?
So what is it that you didn't understand?
What do you want to be?
I want to be independent. And I want to be... I don't need no woman in my life. I understand everything.
Oh, you're going to be lonely as hell then.
Just like you.
Oh, baby, I was green. I'm never gonna be lonely. My roster is long, boo.
That was
So is my boo-boo.
Period, boo. Okay, Myron, no, let's not get into it. It's okay.
All right, go ahead, Myron.
I mean, if you're gonna make a statement like I disagree with this because you're degrading women,
no,
I'm
because
asking you,
it was
please
something
articulate how.
You were saying like, men spend the most money and like if a man takes a woman out at the end of the night, she should give us some cheeks or whatever.
I never said that.
See, I was there. He was there.
Okay, so explain.
No, but you watched it, so you understand, right?
I didn't watch the whole thing.
You didn't watch the full thing.
I stayed on for like 30 minutes.
So as a lawyer, the context has to be reviewed in full detail.
Yeah, you're right.
You didn't do that.
I wasn't on from 9:30 to 12. I feel like I think I joined at like 10:30 and then I stayed on to like 11:15 and then I took a shower and because I was waiting on the girls. So
what you ate?
I was like in and out. But it's
what
like
you eat though?
Huh?
The food you ate though.
Babes, I'm vegan. So I ate vegetables. Yeah.
That says a lot.
So my thing is, if you want to be an upcoming lawyer, right, you need to be able to summarize what the opposition says.
You're right.
Understand it.
Okay.
Have a counter argument and debunk what they said. And I still haven't heard that from you. So I'm still trying to figure out here. You're saying, oh, you think you're always right. I disagree. Okay, what do you disagree with? Oh, you degrade women. Okay, how do I degrade women? Well, my understanding was you said guys should have sex with a girl after the first date because he paid. I was like, I never said that.
Okay, so what did you say?
So you're making an argument for something you don't even know.
Go ahead and explain to the people, your fans.
No,
here.
because you're the one. If you're going to disagree with a point, then it's on you.
I didn't disagree with the point that you said women had to always after the first date. That's the point that I didn't like.
Myron, she's degrading men.
Myron.
If you're gonna take a stance,
I don't like that.
You do realize if you're gonna take a stance, you need to be able to support your claim.
Okay, the claim that I don't agree with that. I don't think women should have to.
I never said that though.
But I don't think after a first date, women should always have to bust it open. Like, you know,
I never said that.
you're getting to know each other. You know, you're
Nobody
catching
said
each
that.
other.
Nobody
vibe.
said that.
That's just what it gave me. I'm just saying
So
that's
you
what it gave
misinterpreted the
me.
information.
Okay,
So whose fault is that?
misinterpretation. Sorry, fans.
So
Sorry,
whose fault-
YouTube
whose
and
fault is
all
it
these.
if you misinterpret the
Rumble.
information? Whose fault is it if you misinterpret the information?
Just go ahead. About your business.
Yo, she arguing with herself,
It's
man.
giving not understanding. It's giving nothing, lady.
Yo,
It's giving nothing.
Yo,
I cannot take
yo,
first
she
right
arguing with
now.
herself, man.
Yo, real talk. This explains so much, bro.
Remember how I said that men and women aren't the same? You just observe what just happened? No, but let's use this as a learning
So
point right
y'all
now.
agree with
Hold on,
me,
stop.
or you think after the
Look,
after
you-
the date,
stop.
after he
Hey, look.
spent a little $100 on you,
Look,
a little $200
Hey,
is supposed
hey,
to pop
hey,
your
hey,
cat?
hey,
We're gonna explain.
Hey, when
Right
I'm
now.
speaking, you need to be quiet. You had a chance to speak. You couldn't defend your points. You didn't even know what was said. So please be quiet while I'm speaking. Right? What was illustrated was she didn't like what I said. It made her feel some type of way. She interpreted a certain way and came on here and gave me her interpretation, which was absolutely incorrect. This is one of the biggest differences in men and women. Women analyze how the information is conveyed. Men analyze what information is conveyed. This proves my point that women are emotional thinkers first. She's going off how I made her feel when she saw that segment versus what I actually said. This is literally a quintessential example of how men and women interpret information differently.
However,
This is why men need to be in leadership roles.
She's not the speaker for all women, though.
No, but I'm just giving you an example real time that just happened in front of you.
She just dissed
How
you, by
women
the way.
interpret information.
You gonna take that from her?
No, I didn't.
I don't really care.
And here's the other thing too.
I'm just here.
Let's make this even funner. She wants to be a lawyer, which typically you're going to need
And
to
I
debate
will
in
be,
can you
and
stop
I
interrupting?
will
Can you
be,
please
and
stop-
I will
can you please
be.
stop interrupting?
Book me,
Please stop
please.
interrupting. So what I'm saying is that she's going into a field where you need to be able to debate your points, be logically sound and rational, and she would even revert it back to female nature. I'm not knocking her for it, but this is just how women in general tend to interpret information. If they don't like how it makes them feel, they kind of run with that feeling, and they might misinterpret the information that was said because it made them feel an incorrect way.
I mean, like I was trying to say, what her behavior is, it doesn't speak for all of us. Like, there's some women that can keep their composure, that are
Wow.
good at analytical thinking.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Just overall, like,
Well, here's the thing. I never said all, but a considerable amount of women lead with how information makes them feel versus what's real. That's my point.
And I mean, she can definitely fix the way she's thinking, that you're not going to be that way permanently when it comes to wanting to be a lawyer. You're definitely going to improve. You're going to study more, but going forward, it's just.
I think you're missing the point here.
Yeah.
That what I'm saying is that women tend to interpret information based on how it's said versus what is said, and they'll have an emotional response to it. That's why when I asked her to please articulate what offended you or what was incorrect, she said something that wasn't even said because it made her feel a certain way. That's what I'm trying to establish here.
Basically, he's saying that she interpreted with her feelings instead of with her brain, basically, instead of the logic behind it.
So what was he actually trying to say? Since you're
You know
the
what?
married woman here.
Well, listen, I didn't watch the podcast,
you know what?
the last
I was
podcast
here.
that you watched to interpret it for you.
I'll tell you what he said.
But
He said in a nutshell, men go on dates to fuck. Now, ultimately,
That's what he said.
hold on, when the connection is there, things happen, it's natural. But from the standpoint of men, we go into it, you know what? I like the girl. I want to see what happens. Girls go on dates and they say, oh, you know what? Free dinner. I'm going to see what this guy's about. Maybe I might like him. Maybe I might not. We're just saying in that setup right there, men go into it looking for more. Girls are like, you know what? I'll see what happens on a date. That's it.
Yeah, nowhere did we say she has to.
She never has to do anything at all.
We're just saying that when a man goes out with a woman, it's typically for sexual reasons. When a woman goes out with a man, it's a multitude of other reasons. Because women get value out of a first date, regardless of whether they sleep with the guy or not. The guy, a lot of times, doesn't get value unless he gets some kind of intimacy.
So basically, every day a guy goes out expecting to
Every day, but
even
most
your
days.
be
guy,
at the end of the night.
first night he told you, he wanted to smash. Guarantee you.
We didn't though.
Us, what you
That's not the
did,
point. He wanted to though.
but
I see what you're saying.
how long did it take? For you to smash?
I mean,
It's okay,
we
Myron.
we didn't do it till like 3 times in. So
Yeah, of course.
He's struggling over here.
it's the head on the mic for me.
All
Bomba
right.
Clyde.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we'll just move on.
You got it though. You got it.
Yeah, just move